All right, so you're trying to pick a niche for your e-commerce store, and you want to do something high ticket, right? But you want to do something that's going to make a lot of profit too. Well, there's some high ticket niches that are like beyond $5,000, $10,000. Like you can sell like products that are like 20, 30, 40, $50,000, right? And while that might sound like an attractive idea, you have to keep in mind your financial capabilities to be able to sell products like that, because these days, since there's so many scammers, for new businesses, payment processors are always going to be putting holds on new accounts, especially when they get a lot of transactions or extremely high transactions, like high price transactions right away. So keep that in mind. I was going over with a client today about a niche that he's interested in selling in, hyperbaric chambers. And these things are really expensive. Maybe on the low end, the portable ones are like a few $1,000s or something like that. But on the high end, these things go up to $50,000 to $100,000. So look, nothing against hustling and trying to sell expensive stuff online. That's great. But just keep in mind, when you have a new store and a new payment processor, they're not going to trust you right away, okay? You have to build trust with them. And one way that they're going to force you to build trust with them is they're going to hold your money that you get for payments, for orders. They're going to force you to pay for that with your supplier first, ship it to the customer, and wait till it's delivered before releasing the money. PayPal is notorious for this. Shopify Payments will also do it. For new accounts, they're going to put your payment processor on hold. They're going to try to make sure that you have a legitimate business, that you have physical residence in the US, and that you're going to fulfill these orders. You're not just going to take the cash, deposit in your checking account, and then, withdraw from the checking account, shut the account down, shut your store down, and disappear, okay? Because people have done that before. Scammers do that. That's what they do. There's a lot of new restrictions to make it so people can't do that, and that's for a reason, okay? So just keep in mind, when you're starting a new niche, you're going to run into issues like this, and pick something within your financial capabilities. There's a lot of great high-ticket niches that are in the $300 to $700 range. So if you have business credit cards and available credit of like maybe $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 or something like that, or under that, then just pick something that's about 1/10 of the price of your total available credit. That's my best advice. So if you have a business credit card that's $5,000, then you should probably pick a niche that's in general around $500. If you have about $20,000 or $30,000 of available credit, you can pick products that are $2,000 to $3,000 an average order value. An average order value with high ticket dropshipping is usually around $1,500. Okay, that's like the sweet spot, $1,000 to $2,000. Even like around $700-800, because that's like the price point where most people that have enough money to spend, to buy a high ticket product online with a credit card are just like willing to make an impulse to buy decision. Or maybe they've researched it a lot and stuff like that, and they made that decision with a lot of research too. It's not to say you can't sell expensive stuff, and you certainly can. I'm just saying, in the beginning, when you're first getting started, don't just go out and pick a $50,000 product to sell, and not have $500,000 in available credit to pay suppliers for that. And even if you had that available credit, suppliers these days, for new accounts, they're not even accepting credit cards a lot of the time. They are forcing you to wire transfer money to them before they will even ship a product, because there's scammers that are doing these dropshipping stores now that are ordering products from suppliers and using credit cards and then filing chargebacks. Or just like regular people, but they're just like filing chargebacks against suppliers when things go wrong. And suppliers now, they have trauma, and they're just forcing wire transfers to happen, especially when people are actually physically located out of the country, like Canadian sellers, for instance. So just keep that in mind. You're going to be dealing with this kind of stuff, guys. Pick something within your financial means. Hyperbaric chambers is a just extreme example of a very expensive product category. Well, there are expensive options in there, and it's probably just not something for everyone. If you're just getting started with this stuff, pick something that's in like the $500 to $1,000 range. A standing desk, for example, is a good example of that. What's another one? Like a bicycle, a regular bicycle, or an e-bike, or an electric scooter or something like that. Like maybe some kitchen appliances, or, look around your house, maybe like an electric fireplace or something. Fire pits, outdoor fire pits, outdoor heaters, pergolas, I don't know. Anyways, if you guys want a list of niche ideas that you can research and find out the average prices of, go to ecommerceparadise.com/niches, or I'll put a link in the description. You guys can get 1,000 niche ideas. Just drill through that, copy and paste those into Google Shopping, see the average value, try to find niche stores that are selling them, verify if they have any physical address or not. If they don't, then they're drop shipping. If they're on Shopify, you can extract a bunch of information from them, all their brands, and you're off to the races. All you need is competitors that are doing what you want to do, and then suppliers and brands to reach out to. You can build a store really easily. If you want over-the-shoulder training on how to do that, I have a masterclass. If you want a done-for-you service, I have that. If you already have a store and you just haven't really gotten it launched yet and you need help, I can help you with that. If you have a store and it's going, but you want to scale it, I can help with that too. All the information is at ecommerceparadise.com. I'm totally happy to help you guys. This is what I've been doing for 15 plus years. I have a ton of experience. I know how to do it. I have a team that does it for me. We've got tons of SOPs, streamlined SOPs on how to build and scale these things, manage and streamline the processes and all that. I have a ton of experience hiring and training virtual assistants. So if you guys want help, hit me up. I'm happy to help. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.